All right, so just left Hiker's Haven and I'm gonna be heading back over to the trail. I missed the shuttle, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to walk about a mile to get back, but that allows me to grab one last meal though before heading out of town. Today it's gonna be like a 6 mile incline, which I'm not looking forward to at all. And then it's like 15 miles until the next water source. So at least that is on a nice flat ridge, but means minimum I've got to do 20 miles here today. I may be hiking late into the evening, unfortunately, but hey, it might be my first time actually doing a night hike. There's going to be a shelter at that 20 mile mark. It is about 10 o'clock by the time I get on trail, maybe closer to 11, so it may be 9 o'clock or later before I am there at the shelter. So anyway, hopefully it'll be a good day. Definitely not in the mood to hike today, so who knows, maybe I should just take it as 0, but I hate to just hang around. Today I want to just kind of highlight that, it's amazing out here, don't get me wrong, but there are days where you just do not feel like hiking. Usually it is the day after spending a town day or being in a hostel of some sort. Kind of get into a relaxed mode and you really don't want to get back into the grind of things. I am very far behind though, and I can't really continue taking a lot of zeros. I do have certain mileage that I need to be doing every day in order to make it to Katahdin before they close. But yeah, it's times like this when I wish I'd started a little earlier, could spend a little bit more time in towns or just chill on days like this. All right, so I decided to call it quits. I'm a couple miles short of the 20 miles to the shelter. Found this awesome campground. I had enough water for me, for myself for over the night. And so I decided just to go ahead and call it. There's no reason to continue pushing on, hurt my feet. I'll be shy of some of my friends that are there, but that's all right. I kind of enjoy camping alone. I've only done it maybe one other time, so hopefully no bears come at night though. All right, so I'm back out on the trail. Much better mood today than yesterday as far as being out here. I was still able to do like 16 or 17 miles though, so I'm still proud of myself. Yesterday, made some miles. I didn't call it quits early. Well, I guess I did call it a quits a little bit early, but should be able to grab some water here this morning. It is very, very dry stretch still, and I've heard it's only going to get worse heading up to McConaughey Knob. So yeah. Should be a pretty good day. My goal every day is going to be to try to make it 20 miles. If I fall short, then I fall short. But yeah, this section, it's going to be long. It was like 90 miles total from Pearisburg to Daleville, 86 or something like that. So I'd like to be able to crush it in 4 to 5 days. Let's see if we can actually do that. I know there's going to be a lot of elevation, but there's a thing called the Virginia Triple Crown, which is Dragon's Tooth, McPhee Knob, and Tinker's Cliffs, and that should be coming up within the next few days. I'm excited to complete that. That's definitely going to be another one of those milestones that you feel like you've been able to check off the AT. The days and the miles are coming quicker and quicker. All right, I just got caught by someone talking to myself. All right, so some gear updates. My Z-Packs fanny pack has been working out great. It is not getting wet. It's been very water resistant, which is great. The other thing would be the trekking poles. Still love these things. Luckies are great. So far, they seem to be working out very well, but obviously with that'll take a couple hundred miles before I can really tell the difference. And things that I do not like, though, I did pick up some Zero shoes. I was mainly using them for the showers, which that purpose has been good, just to keep my feet safe from athlete's foot or any other grossness in the shower floors. But also as camp shoes, they haven't really been working out well as camp shoes. They've got very, very little protection underneath them. The soles are obviously very thin. So if you walk around any sort of rock, this is very, very painful. It's been always going to be poking right into that flat foot of mine on my left foot, it seems like. So for that reason, I may be ditching those within the next couple of days. I'm gonna give them a little bit longer, give them a chance, but right now I really don't see a ton of value in them. All right, so the past few days, the trail has been very, very annoying, extremely rocky. So you're constantly looking down, navigating around the rocks. And the worst part is that the branches are only like 5 feet tall. So as you're looking down, navigating around, getting slapped in the face by these trees. It is so annoying. It'll get stuck in your hair, it'll slap you in the face, rubs up against your clothing. For all you know, you're getting ticks off of all these. I'm so annoyed, so annoyed. I mean, look at this. This is the trail. It's ridiculous. How am I supposed to hike through this?
And I was like, uh-oh, now where do I go?
All right, good morning. So it is afternoon and I'm just now getting on the trail. There was some folks who had done the through hike last year and they were showing some new friends how to do some backpacking. So they were just doing an overnight. So they had brought a bunch of trail magic out. They were cooking up some good food, some pancakes, omelets, stuff like that for us. So we kind of just hung out at the shelter. We also had a visitor. There's a little black snake that came up into the shelter. But yeah, it's been a good morning, just hanging out. I decided I'm only gonna do 12 miles today. My ankle, after getting to camp yesterday, was hurting very, very bad. So I decided I'm gonna try not to push it too hard today. And then instead of trying to do, 18 to 20 for 3 days, I'm just gonna do 15 miles for 4 days to get myself into Daleville. The same folks that did the Trail Magic actually gave me a couple dinners and stuff. So that was nice of them. And so that'll allow me to hike a little bit slower. Also, I learned that my friends aren't that much further. They're only maybe about 30 miles ahead of me, which is nice to know that that is a much more reasonable distance to catch up to. If they end up doing a 0 in Daleville, I may end up actually catching right up to them without even having to do too much more hiking than what they're doing. So yeah, gonna have the Triple Crown start tomorrow, or the Virginia Triple Crown begin tomorrow. Still gonna have some elevation here today. This whole section's gonna be a lot of up and down, but looking forward to hitting these kind of very famous spots in Virginia on the AT. So should be a good day. Let's get after it. It's an old house or barn or something. It's obviously falling apart, but it's on the side of the AT over here. It's pretty cool. All right, check this out. It's the Kefir oak. This is the oldest tree on the AT. Check out how huge this thing is. I had to actually zoom out. All right, so I'm not gonna admit, today's been pretty tough. Only hiked about 12 miles. I'm about a mile from the shelter. But man, I've just had no energy. It's been a lot of elevation and my ankle's been killing me. I'm just going to set up camp, eat dinner, fall asleep. I hope tomorrow's a better day. Whenever I have these bad days, it always seems like the following day is a lot better, but yeah, this has not been fun. Not been a fun day. I can't wait to just be done with it. Yep, and of course, the time that I'm having the worst day, the shelter is almost half a mile off the trail. Perfect. Love it. All right, so yesterday was just not a great day for me. A lot of elevation. My foot was hurting really bad, and yeah, I only did like 12 and a half miles or something. But hoping that today is a new day, they get a lot of miles done, and that it's not so painful. Still a decent amount of elevation, not as much as yesterday, but should be, hopefully, we'll be able to knock out about 16 to 18 miles here today, going to a shelter. But yeah, anyway, my friends I know are about 2 days ahead. I just saw their journal entry in the logbook at the shelter here, so might be able to catch up with them if they zero in Daleville, but I am definitely wanting to zero as well, give my foot some time to heal up. So I think that is what the doctors are going to order. All right, well, I just hiked past two older women who had said that they had through hiked back in 2007 and that they left some trail magic down here at the gaps. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, some sodas and Snickers, look at that. All right, so overall today, much better day. A lot of elevation, but my foot felt way better than normal. It's another 0.3, 0.4 to the shelter, of course, but I'm in a much better mood today for that, so it's all right. All right, gonna get a good night's sleep. Hopefully crush out some more miles. Tomorrow we're going over Dragon's Tooth. And also there's a little grocery I can stop by, get some actual food. I'm excited. Look, that's kind of funny. You can tell it used to say half mile, and then they carved into it a little later, turning into a 1/3 mile. Still not looking forward to it. All right, so the shelter was very old. I saw a massive spider, a couple snakes. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and tent camp outside the shelter. So got a nice little area by myself again. There was one other guy near the shelter, but man, it has been just quiet. So this is what it is. It's been nice kind of having some peace away from the bubbles, but yeah, gonna enjoy the night. Hopefully we'll get a good night's sleep. Hopefully no bears will come around, and yeah, looking forward to hitting Dragon's Tooth in the morning. And there's a little grocery, so looking forward for that as well. All right, there it is, mile 700. Let's keep going. All right, today has been a very hot and humid day. Whew, almost to Dragon's Tooth. I'll be all downhill from there. But wow, so dry from water, very few water sources, and it's hot. This has been rough. All right, well, that was a very tough scramble down from Dragon's Tooth. I am completely out of water. I am sweating like crazy. So there is a Blue Blaze trail that I took instead to get me down to the parking lot of Dragon's Tooth. But there's water on that trail, which I'm in desperate need of. So had to tee it off.
That could lead to that.
I didn't see any on the way up the truck stack.